Throughout human history, the question of God has resonated across cultures and civilizations. From ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics to Michelangelo's creation of Adam in the Sistine Chapel to the statue of Buddha in Lashan, all these are depictions of what individuals believe is who God is. Before we get started, let's just take a moment to acknowledge that the concept of God is as diverse as the universe itself. Different religions and belief systems offer their own unique perspectives, and it's all about respecting and understanding each other's journey. But the same question echoes through, in all regions, who is God? Hey there, my name is Javi. Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we share information on God, spirituality, and religion, and more importantly, navigating today's world as a Christian. If any of these topics sounds interesting to you, please subscribe and turn on notifications. All right, first up on our divine dossier, God's hometown. In the realm of theological discourse, the question of God's origin remains a profound mystery. Every religion has its take, and that's totally fire. As the book of Genesis poetically declares, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Genesis 1:1. This foundational verse encapsulates the divine act of creation, positioning God as the primordial architect of the cosmos, existing before time itself. Basically, God's the OG source of everything, the ultimate before the before. Think of it like the internet. We don't know who invented it, but it's always there, connecting us all. Pretty wild, right? Here's the thing. Some folks might be like, hold up, wait a minute. There's got to be something before something. That's a whole other rabbit hole and maybe a future video. But for now, let's roll with the idea of God being the ultimate starting point. Now, let's talk about God's character. Picture this: a cosmic artist crafting galaxies with a flick of his divine brush, a compassionate friend guiding us through life's roller coaster ride, and a fierce warrior battling injustice. This multifaceted persona showcases God's boundless love, wisdom, and power, a true MVP in the game of existence. The character of God, as depicted in sacred scriptures, embodies a multifaceted persona of love, justice, and mercy. In the Gospel of John, we encounter the profound statement, "God is love," 1 John 4:8, underscoring the intrinsic nature of divine compassion that permeates all existence. Furthermore, the Psalms resonate with the image of God as a refuge and strength, a present help in times of trouble. Psalm 46:1. But hold on, some might say, isn't there all this suffering in the world? How can God be all love then? That's a valid question, fam. This is where things get complex. Some believe God allows free will, which means bad stuff can happen. Others see it as a test, a chance for us to grow and choose good. It's a deep theological debate, but the key takeaway is God ain't out to micromanage our lives or rain down fire and brimstone every time we mess up. Furthermore, the concept of divine omniscience and omnipotence underscores God's sovereignty and omnipresence. As articulated in the book of Isaiah, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways." Isaiah 55:8 NIV. We are reminded of the transcendent nature of God's wisdom and divine providence. Before we continue, I would like to remind you to check out my weekly email newsletter. The first issue is dropping this Friday, and y'all better be ready, because I've been in the kitchen cooking something, and it's almost done. So use the link in the description to sign up. Back to the video. Finally, let us contemplate the divine purpose purportedly ordained by God. Within Christian theology, the narrative of salvation and redemption unfolds as a central tenet of God's overarching plan for humanity. Quoting from the Gospel of John, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." John 3:16, NIV. We encounter the epitome of divine sacrificial love. Okay, so God's chill, but does he have a master plan for humanity? Here's the thing. Some believe God has a specific path for each of us, while others see him as a guide, offering us free will. Basically, it's not like we're Sims characters controlled by some celestial joystick. We can choose our paths, make mistakes, learn, and grow. The Quran talks about Tawheed, which means God's oneness. So maybe his plan is for us to learn, grow, and connect with him and each other. Pretty deep, right? Look, there's no one definitive answer to these questions. The beauty of faith is the journey, the exploration. This video is just a starting point. Hit the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Are you Team Destiny or Team Free Will? What about God's character? Share your thoughts down below. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, whether you're vibing with the Old Testament, the Quran, or the teachings of Yoda, the journey to understanding God is like a never-ending quest for the ultimate truth. So, keep seeking, keep questioning, and above all, keep an open heart.